Hey, everybody. It's your lovely Lotus Blossom Lizzie. And today we're going to be doing a haul video. I went out and I did a spot of thrifting and I wanted to share the items that I got. But before I get started, I always like to say hello to those who have come on just a wee bit early with me. Hello, Nettie, and also Gretchen. Well, congratulations, Gretchen. Gretchen says that she just got a Sizzix die cutter. Woo, girl. You're going to have some fun because I really enjoy my die cutter. I don't have the Sizzix, but I have the Vagabond. And so, of course, all the dies fit that particular machine anyway. So that's kind of cool. So congrats. And Nettie says that she's making a cover for her ephemera holder, which I need to be doing. Y'all got so much ephemera. I was just thinking I need to make some more books as well. Hello, Wendy at Fab Crafts and more. And also, hey, Brenda. It's good to see you here. And so before I get started, I always like to suggest that if these are the type of videos that you love, just like us, all junk journal related, then you'll want to make sure that you hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification button so that you'll be notified when more videos like this one come out. You can also join us over at the Facebook group, and the name of the group is Junk Journal Buddies. The link is in the description also. And if you're coming on the replay, just know that I am going to be chit-chatting with my Junk Journal buddies here. And y'all don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. We're going for the 1,000 likes. So give this video a thumbs up, please. All right. So hello there, Penny. Glad you're here. Oh, Gretchen, you have the Cricut also. Yeah, I love the die cutting machines. All of them. All right. So before I move on to the haul stuff, I just wanted to just share a few things that I just released into the shop. And one of them is a digital kit. And the digital kit is actually some pages you can use for collages. Because I know some of you don't really get the opportunities to get out and actually grab like some, or you might not find some terrific books like some of us do. And so what I did was I put together like 15 pages that have like some really nice images on it or illustrations that you can use over and over again. And so you can pick that up over at pleasantcreations.com. And these are the pages that are in the kit. So I put some catalog pages in here. Y'all, I love the pages that have like the numbers on it. And so I wanted to include some of these, and it has like some nice illustrations on there that you can use. And then these are from Aircraft book that I got as well. And y'all, these are just printed on regular paper, but they came out fantastic. And also there are some hymnal pages. And this came out of, I think it was like an accounting book. And then we have like some illustrations from an engineer book. And I remastered all the pages. This came from a stamp collector's book. Here's another one from the engineering book. It actually has some writing on it where somebody was trying to figure something out there. And then I love this page because it has like the alphabets on it. And of course, all that beautifulness. And this page is not dirty. This is after I remastered the pages. This is what they look like. This actually came from a Chinese translation manual. It was a military translation manual, and I've had it since the beginning of time. And then here's some more pages from the stamping book as well. So you can grab that over at Pleasant Creations. And if you don't have a printer, I actually put together some paper packs as well. So some of the things that you may see, depending on the availability of the pages, or you may see some different things. I'll try to put in some papers that are illustrated. And again, I have pages from like the stamping book, some pages from the Chinese translation book, and again, we have the sorry. My brain is not working. We'll have some of the engineering pages, more catalog pages. I'm also going to add in some of the original pages from the pilot's manual. And then, like I said, you'll have like some beautifully illustrated pages that have pictures on them. And the pack is going to have 100 pages in it. So these are just some of the things I just had on my desk that you'll get. And you'll also get some text pages as well. So you have lots to do your collaging with. So if you don't have a printer and you want the actual pages, or you just want the actual pages, then you can definitely just order your paper pack. And it is up already over at pleasantcreations.com. And again, you can get the digital kit as well, and that's up also. All right, so let's move this right along. Let me just take a peek at the chat here because it's already going. So Brenda says she is making some guest checks as she's watching. Yeah, what are you guys working on? Are y'all eating dinner with the family to just sneak away from them? So y'all can come and see the haul video and get some ideas. I hope so. Because, I think I love y'all more than your family does. So Gretchen says she's been on Facebook since the 6th and will be back. Oh, she says she hasn't been on Facebook since the 6th. Oh, Gretchen, what's up with that? Hey, Rhonda, how are you doing? I'm glad you made it here. And Gretchen also says she went to the flea market today and she got 2 vintage books and postcards for a total of $3. See, that's how I like to do it. That's how I love to do my thrifting, where I can have a whole trunk of stuff and not spend that much money. So that's definitely nice. And hello there, Rachel. All right, so let's get this started. So I went to a few places today. So let me see, where do I want to start here? I'm going to start at the most obvious place, of course. The cheapest place to get some things for your junk journal is always going to be the dollar store. But that doesn't mean that you can always get the cheapest stuff there. But what I bought was, this pan, and no, I'm not doing any cooking with this. I'm actually going to use this to separate things. I have one muffin pan that I got from a thrift store, but they're hard to find even in the thrift stores. I got it for like 25 cents. And so this one, of course, was $1, which, I'm okay with that, I suppose. Since it's brand new for $1, I think I'm all right. So I'm going to use this to like separate things. Like when I'm making, book charms and stuff, I can separate like items, or if I'm making clusters, I can put the items in here, and that way it's easy to put things away after I'm done. So I got one of these, and I may get some more of those also. So a muffin pan, that's really good for sorting things out, and it's very easy to store. I also got more dishes. Yeah, I got a cookie sheet. Now, I got this cookie sheet, and the reason why I got it is because it was nice and flat, and it just had like a little lip on it, which is fine. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to make me a gel press. One of those gel presses that you can, I have 2 already, but I wanted like a really big one. And finally I found a pan that didn't have like, the name engraved in it. And it was kind of just the right size for what I wanted to do. So that's going to be an experiment because I've never made one before, but I have all the ingredients to make it. So that's going to be very interesting to see how that comes out. So I got this cookie pan, and I don't mind messing it up because I got it at the dollar store. All right. And I haven't been able to find like a good cookie sheet at the thrift store. So I'm always looking for cookie sheets at the thrift store because you can use them. You can use them just like you would trays. So that's quite nice. All right. So y'all gonna hear some noise of me trying to get my life together here. All right, another thing that I bought, and y'all know it's January and everybody's trying to get organized, but I'm trying to get organized like all year long. And so I just try like different ways to store things, um, throughout the year. But, right now is a good time to buy like storage things from the dollar store because y'all don't have all my lights on, but I think it's okay. I'm gonna leave my big light off. But this is a red bin actually. I would have liked to have gotten like white or blue, but they didn't have it. So I got this red one and I'm just going to, I don't know what I'm gonna store in this. I just got one because I wanted to try it out on my shelves and see how this is gonna work out. So if I can find stuff at the thrift stores, I will, but sometimes, well, most of the time, it's very very difficult to find storage bins because they're using the storage bins to actually display items, so that they don't really sell them most of the time. So I got this plastic bin just to try things out. So a good idea for your storage, instead of when you watch somebody else and you see what they have and you run out and you buy it, it's probably better if you just buy one little piece, try it out, and then if it works for you, then buy more. So that's my suggestion. That's what I do. You have to take things in baby steps. Baby steps, you all. Baby steps. So Gretchen says that she gets the larger lidded kitchen containers and uses them for project boxes. That's an excellent idea because you can stack them as well. So I like that idea. Okay. So one of the thrift stores I went to, I always look at the games, and I got this checker game. So a few things that I could do with this, and I could use the box itself and make a journal cover. Now this is like a really cheapo depot game, y'all, because this is like made out of like not even good chipboard. But I could still use this. It's like in perfect condition. This game has never been played. This checker game. And I looked inside before I purchased it. But it only cost me 25 cents. So, I mean, I was like, I'll buy that for 25 cents. And so you can see the chips have never even been used. And they have like this nice engraving on them too. So I can use these on some book charms that I'm going to be making. So I thought just for this alone, I would pay 25 cents for that. So you have to kind of think about that, the pricing when you're buying stuff. And I'm super cheap. So I definitely, I thought that was a steal at 25 cents. Hey, Kaleidoscope. You're here at the beginning and not the end today. Let's see, what else do we have? Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of going back and forth with the stores and stuff. So I got this at Staples. I went to Staples. Y'all, let me just tell y'all a little Staples story here. By the way, this is probably a good time to like go shopping in the stores and looking through the clearance aisles, because a lot of stores are marking things down to clear things out for the year. And just so happens, I said, let me go to Staples and see what they have in their clearance aisle. So this is my story and what had happened. I went to the clearance aisle and they had a lot of things were marked down to like 49 cents, y'all. But like the labels, none of the labels matched what was hanging up under the 49 cents. And I was like, wait a minute, where is the clearance stuff at? And I was really getting mad. I got angry. And I saw one of the guys that worked there and I tried not to go crazy on him. And I was like, hey, Where's the stuff doesn't match what's on the labels? Because you know you want to make sure when you go up to the counter that things ring up properly, and you don't have to like keep going, be like, hey, that was 49 cents or whatever. So I went up to, well, I asked the guy about it, and he was like, well, I don't know. They just put stuff there because we're moving stuff around. No, I was like, I'm leaving. And then as I was walking up to the front of the store, I said to myself, Self, you should talk to a manager or supervisor because that's like bait and switch. Because I asked him how much these were, and he said they were $3 and something. And I was like, oh no. So I went and I talked to a manager, and she says, don't pay attention to what the labels say. She said that if it's under where it says 49 cents, that's what the price is. They just don't have their crap together or whatever. I never heard nothing like that. But so I went back and I bought a few things. So this is one of the things I bought. It was 49 cents, and it's some zebra midliners. And I've heard about the midliners. I've never used them before. Y'all just got tape on it, so I'm not going to take it loose. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Hold up. Get my little, oh, that's not going to cut anything. My pencil. All right, so let's see if I can open this. And in most cases, I don't think any of this stuff has been used. The packaging is a little beat, but that's no big deal. So right now is probably a good time to go and look. And there's no guarantees that you're going to find something, but let's test out these pens real quick. Get a piece of paper. And I don't have my glasses on, but I'm going to try to be able to see this. So it is Creative Markers Warm Color Set, double-ended, soft, mild colors, 5 count zebras. So I've never had any zebra pens, but I've heard lots about them. So I'm just going to do like a really quick test here. And you can see what the nib looks. Oh, let me turn the light on. It's a little dark. Oy. Okay, there we go. All right, so let me pull the paper up and you can see the nib a bit better. So can y'all see how the nib is? Or how about we do like this, come down a little bit. There we go. Now you can see what the nib looks like on there. So it's kind of pointed on this side. It says it's two-sided, but oh, it is. All right, so, and then the other side is like a pointy nib. So that's how they look. So I got that off. Let's see. So it writes really nicely, and I'm thinking if you have a bullet journal, then this is probably like a good, these are like really good pens to have because they probably won't bleed. Because I can tell by the way it's going on that y'all don't know how to do that fancy writing. So I can tell by the way it's going on that it's not going to bleed because it's not like really deep colors. So let's look at this one. And I'm just going to, this one has, this is like an odd color, but I like it. It's kind of a peachy orangey kind of color. Let's see. And let's look at the yellow. Kind of doing a pen test for y'all. Aren't I nice? I'm so nice to do a pen test for you all. So y'all don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It's 21 people watching and there's 7 thumbs up. Shame on y'all. Shame. Ooh, give it a thumbs up just for that purplish color. That is pretty. I like the way it writes. I might be a fan of the zebra pens. Y'all, now I gotta find some place to put them because I'm running out of pen space. I'm running out of writing utensils space. Ooh, I like that color. See, it's supposed to be this color blue, but it's kind of like a greenish blue. I guess it looks the same. When I look on the camera, it looks the same. Hey, Roberta. Well, you're back now. All right. Seems like everybody's having some connectivity issues. So that's how those write. So I don't know. Does anybody else have any of the zebra midliners? How do you like yours? This is my first one, so I think I'm going to like those. So for now, I'm going to put them back in here, but eventually they're going to live with my writing utensils, which I am debating on changing the locale, but still keeping them close to me. All right, so let's put this aside. Next. Okay. All right. Oh, we can move this out the way, can't we? And we could come up some because we're too close. All right, so let's move that out the way. And this I got for like $1, and it is like some black burlap. And I got this so that I can use it in my my Halloween journals and whatnot. And look, y'all, this is a thick old roll here too. It's fat. It's hard to see on the camera. And this is some good burlap, because you know how you get that burlap and then when you cut it, it starts coming loose. This one is kind of tightly woven, and I don't think it's going to come loose. You could tell. I can't even pull it loose. So I think this was definitely a win. It has all kinds of stuff on it though. So I'd have to take like a roller and kind of get that off. So Roberta, you've never heard of the zebras? I think I got some zebra micron. I think, no, are they micron pens? I can't remember. I found them at a thrift store before, and I never had the zebras, but I have heard. You mostly will hear about the zebras in the bullet journal circles. People use them. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't have threw that down there. Okay, and then I got these clock mechanisms. And they also had like the tiny brads that go with it. And I got that for like 50 cents. So that's pretty cool. So I can add those to my my page repertoire. I could even use these with mixed media. That's an idea. So these are like metal pieces. I think these are Tim Holtz, but it didn't have the label on it. So I am not for sure. I'm not certain. All right. Next, I got these are obviously spare parts from Hobby Lobby. Let's see if I can see what the original price is. I gotta be careful with this thing, is sharp. So they originally were $3.99. They've never been opened. And it says spare parts, but y'all, this is, I think, I didn't even look at the title on here. I got them to go into my sewing machine. And I think they'll go in the sewing machine, no problem. They're just bobbins. I wonder why they would have them as spare parts. What would people use these for other than going in a sewing machine? That's interesting. Interesting. Uh-oh. She's dropping stuff, folks. She's dropping stuff. All right. Next. Okay. Y'all know what y'all gonna say. When you see this, you're gonna say, Liz, not more of those. Dun, dun, dun. I got some stamps. I got these from the same place where I got that huge gigantuan haul of stamps. They still had some left there, and they actually remembered me. The lady at the counter says, I remember you. You bought all that craft stuff, girl. I said, yep, that was me. And yes, they are bobbins. They're actual bobbins. So I think I can use them in my machine. I'll make sure I compare everything before I use them, but I think they will fit. Hello, Shades of Rainbow. Thanks for joining us. And also Caroline. Hey. Thumbs up to all of you who are joining. Now, this one, let's pull you in some so y'all can see what they look like because we're kind of far away. So it's like a little baby inside of an envelope, and I thought that was pretty cute. I would definitely use this. So I'm trying to get stamps that I'm going to use because y'all know I got a poop load of stamps. So Shades says that she hope everything is going well and enjoying the video. I'm glad you're enjoying. Okay, and then I got this one, which is like a little rose stamp, and y'all, that doesn't even look like either this. Well, this one looks like it may have been used. This one, not so much. So whoever had this, either they didn't use it that much or it's not used at all. Some roses, and then I just kind of like this. Oh, Penny says spare parts is just the brand, it's not the actual parts. I thought it was like spare parts. I've always thought that. So thank you, Penny, for helping me. See, that's why I need y'all in my life, because y'all know I got that public school education. I just make assumptions about stuff. So here is like a person on in a buggy in a wagon, and I was just kind of drawn to this particular stamp, so I thought I would pick it up. Hey, crafty reseller. Hey, hey, hey. Y'all, some of these stamps, like this one right here, this little tiny stamp on here says $6 on here. And this one, this rose one, says $6.25. Y'all know I didn't pay that. And this one says $6.99. And I got this one as well. And this is like a border stamp, and it has like some roses on it. Does it have a price on it? It's $5.99 for that. But y'all know, I paid 25 cents for each one of these. So I paid $1 for all three of these stamps. Now they had lots more stamps, but I was like, nope, I don't like those. I'm not just picking them up because they're cheap. So I wanted to use my money on some other things. Next. All right. I also went to Tuesday mornings. I couldn't help myself. I actually was in the area, and I said, let me stop in at Tuesday morning. And yeah, Wendy, public school education, girl, it ain't a game. Yeah, those stamps are amazing. That's how come when I got that big haul, I got all of those stamps, because I'm telling you, that haul was just amazing. Most of the stamps I got then were like 50 cents and $1, and that was still like, it was still just a steal. It was still a steal. Oh, Penny told me next time I go to Hobby Lobby or Joann's, going to the embellishments. I know where they're at, because I always see them at. Always see the spare parts brand at Hobby Lobby. I never seen them at Joann's, only at Hobby Lobby, and so I thought they were spare parts. You pretty sure y'all all went to public school? Mm-mm. Bobby didn't go to public school. She went to a private school. And she acts worse than I do. I hope she's not watching. She's gonna get me. Okay, anyway. So Tuesday morning, I went to, let's go up. And this was a little bit of an impulse buy. And these are some metallic watercolor set. Artist metallic watercolor set, 26 pieces. And these are watercolor pencils. Y'all, I have wanted some watercolor pencils just to play around with and try for a really long time. And these were a good price. And it has like a little watercolor brush, and then it has a palette, and then also the pencils. So I'm excited to try these out. Definitely excited to try these out. And it has its own little pencil sharpener. So I'm going to have to find a way. See, yet another storage thing I have to come up with. Because, I can't leave it in this old ugly plastic thing. That's not going to work in here. I'm trying to get things fixed up. See, Kaleidoscope says she went to public school. See, Wendy says she says she went to private school for 2 years. So you're a private school kid then. All right, next. All right, so okay, thumbs up for private schools and public schools, or let's just say thumbs up for if you went to school, because some people didn't go to school. So I found these um at Tuesday mornings, and I know this doesn't seem like anything special, you know, but these jumbo sticks were only $3.99. It has the regular price at $14, but y'all, I don't really go by that regular price thing because that's just a gimmick. But however, these are the ones I usually buy. Look at the difference. And I think just one of these may cost like around $2.99. So I got 3 jumbo sticks for a very, really, really good price. So I definitely had to pick those up. I love going by Tuesday mornings because I always find something. I should stay away from there. Really, I should. So Penny says she loves watercolor pencils. I have never had them. I've seen people use them. I don't even know how to use them, but I'm going to figure it out. So Kaleidoscope says that she loves Tuesday morning. Wait, she says, oh, you love Tuesday morning, but you haven't been there in a few weeks. Yeah, you can't go there all the time. You'll spend all your money. And sometimes I'll pick up a whole bunch of stuff, and then I think about how much money I'm spending, and I'll put some stuff back. I'm very good at doing that. Very good at doing that. All right, let's put this down. And yeah, I'm trying to read the comments as I'm doing this. So Kaleidoscope says, do you actually use water with them? And the answer is yes. Now, I can't tell you how to use them. I've seen people use them. I would suggest just going on YouTube and just putting in watercolor pencils, and you'll see how they're used, because I'm going to have to do that before I actually use mines. But yeah, it's kind of cool the way that they're used. Oh my goodness, Wendy, you're so bad. I'm not repeating that. Okay, I got, still at Tuesday morning here, I got some more stamps because I don't have enough. This time I got some cling stamps by Bo Bunny. And these are some Christmas stamps. And, even though Christmas is over with, I am working on some Christmas journals currently, because I told y'all, I am determined to work on Christmas journals throughout the year, so I can put some Christmas journals up in the shop. So I'm almost done with one already. Yay! My goal is to do one a month at least and get that done. So it's almost the end of the month, so y'all wish me luck. There, I've said it out loud. So this one is, let me see if I can read this, Santa and Friends stamp. And you know what? I hate that they put like the tag like right in front of stuff. They were selling some punches, and you know how they give you like they show you what the stamp looks like. They had the tags right in front of that, and I was like, why did they do that? Until the stores just made me mad today. All right, so that's that one. Okay, and then, yeah, I'm reading the comments. This one is by Maggie Holmes. Her line is very nice. American Crafts, Maggie Holmes, and I guess this is the Flourish stamps. And these are, we got some butterflies, we got a rose. Of course, they have this ugly thing in front of here. It says love makes everything grow. And I got this because it was like the smaller floral stamps. And I like the small stamps because I can use them on everything. So this is pretty cool. I like these a lot. All right. And then I also went, I'm missing something. I'm trying to think of where it might be. Maybe it's in my car still because, stuff. I actually got some dice, but I don't know where they're at because they're not in the bags here that I have. But it might have fell out. I hope it fell out in my car because I paid up for them dice. But it's only like 5 dice. So I'll just tell you I got dice. Now, I also stopped by Home Depot because I don't know. I was just like in a walk around. I was in a wandering mode. That's what I call it. So I was wandering around in Home Depot. And the only thing I came out with was some paint chips. So this is a free way to get some things that you can use in your journal because these are free, the samples, so you can get all different kinds of colors and shapes and stuff like that. So I could cut these down, I can make these into tags, I can make these into journal spots or whatever, pockets, belly bands, you name it. So sometimes you can just go into the paint where they have paint, and they'll definitely give you samples for free, and they're sturdy enough to use as tags. So that's a way to get some free things that you can use in your journal. Let's put that aside there. Okay, so the next thing I have here is some Kodak matte heavyweight paper. It says for inkjet printers. I wonder, can I use this in my laser printer? I don't know. I have to look it up. But I have an inkjet printer as well. But I probably would use this in my laser printer. So, I didn't steal anything, Wendy. They give them to you for free, okay? Because they want you to take it home and put it in your book. So I always find photo paper in thrift stores, and this costs $1, and that is very cheap for photo paper. So if any of you ever gone to like Staples or Office Depot or someplace like that, then you know that this paper can be kind of expensive. So sometimes I pass the paper up because it's like an overabundance of it in my area anyway. And I can usually find it if I need it. I didn't really need it, but I picked it up anyway because it was just like a really good price. Oh, hey Dana. Dana says this paper is great for alcohol inks. You know what? I never even thought about using it for like mixed media or anything. You done gave me an idea. Thank you, Dana. So Roberta says that her husband hates when she takes the paint chips from Home Depot. Like you're gonna get arrested or something, right? No, you're not gonna get arrested. They want you to take it home and put it in your book. I'm telling you, do it. But when they do arrest you, don't tell them I told you to, okay? All right, so I got the paper. And I also went to, let's see, where did I go? First I stopped by a church thrift store, but they were getting ready to close because I went too late. I thought they closed at 3 and they closed at 1, so I missed them. Then I went to Habitat for Humanity, and then after I went to Habitat for Humanity, I went to another place that was another church thrift store. That's where I got all the stamps from. And then after I left there, I went to another thrift store. And then after I left there, I went to Home Depot. And then after I left Home Depot, I went to Staples. So usually, this is my MO. When I go out, I usually go on Thursdays. Don't ask me why I go on Thursdays. But I'll go out on Thursdays, and then I have a circuit that I go in. So I do my little circuit. Sometimes I pass up some stores. But today I did the full circuit. Almost, because I didn't go to Goodwill. And y'all, I'm tired too. I am tired. Oh, Caroline says she can get the paper for 49 cents at Ollie's. And you know what? I passed by Ollie's. I've never been in there. And I keep saying I'm going to go in there. And that is on my circuit too. So I need to start stopping into Ollie's and see what they have. because I've never been in there. Has anybody else besides Carolyn been to Ollie's? It's called Ollie's Outlet or something like that. So, oh, Wendy says she hasn't been in a thrift store for 4 days. I don't believe that because I know you, Wendy. So I went to Habitat for Humanity, and on Thursdays they have a book sale, a bag book sale. So they'll give you a bag, just a regular like Walmart bag, plastic bag, and you can fill that bag up, and whatever you can get in that bag is $2. Yeah, I didn't want to buy any more books because I'm overloaded with books right now, but I couldn't pass this book up. And it only cost me 25 cents. So I was like, I can do that, and I don't feel bad about paying 25 cents instead of buying like 50 books and putting them into that bag and then having 50 books that I have to store. So I did not want to do that. So I got this book with birds in it, y'all, and I knew before I opened it that I was going to like this book. And it says The Little Guide's Birds Guide to Species 300 Illustrations. Woohoo! Well, all right. Ooh, Dana says that some Home Depots carry unbleached canvas and is sold as drop cloth. And it makes great journal covers, and you can stamp and paint on them. Oh, Dana, you have to come drop in more often because you got some good tips, girlfriend. I'm down with that. I might have to try that the next time I'm wandering around Home Depot. So let's just look a little bit. Let's see when this book was made. Oh, if I can see, because y'all, I don't have my glasses on. This book was made in 2000. So I'm just going to look at a few pages because I didn't really, I just kind of perused through it just a little bit. So, you know. Okay, bye, Penny. Thanks for coming on. So I just wanted to this will make great pages like for the mini journals that I'm working on. Y'all, look at this. I was working on the covers today. Look at one of the covers here on this mini journal. Isn't that like some amazing fabric on the inside? And I thought that this book has some great pages for a journal this size. So I'm definitely going to be using that. So this is one of the covers that I have been working on. And I have a few of them that I don't have the books finished, but the covers are finished. But anywho. So I thought it had like some interesting photos of the boys. Look, even penguins. Y'all love penguins. They are so cool. They're just so cute. I bet you they would like bite your finger, but they probably would kiss it at the same time. They look so sweet. You never heard of a vicious penguin before. Hey, Goth Queen. I'm glad you're here. Y'all, it's 12 likes in here. It's 23 people watching. Y'all better give this video a like. I'm trying to get to 1,000 likes, I told y'all. Ooh, I love owls. Look at that owl picture. It looks like a happy owl, doesn't it? He said, hey, y'all. Hey. Yep, I like this book. Beautiful illustrations. They dress so well. The penguins. They always dressed up. Reminds me of Batman. I didn't like the little penguin character. He was ghetto. All right, so for 25 cents, I think this, look at all them pages. I think that was pretty cool for the bird book here. And then back along the lines of organization. So I got this thing, y'all. I don't even know if I can show you because I don't think this is gonna go up far enough for y'all to see. Let's see if I put it down on the side. Okay, so you can see it has feet because I can't pull the camera up any further. It's kind of big, and you can see it has like this little metal grid thing at the bottom. It sits up like this, of course, and then you stick things down into it. And it almost looks like a doll bed, but it's not, because you can see the side of it is open. And when I saw this, I was thinking, okay, what could I use this for? Definitely to contain some things. And I did try this when I got home. You could put, well, not y'all, because this belongs to me. I can put some 12 by 12 paper pads in here, and I could put them on the shelf if I wanted to. So this is a good thing where I could put like books. I could put like papers in here that I'm gonna use like for the journals. Yeah, it's a small I guess yeah, it is a magazine rack. It's kind of small. Aw, Dana said the magazine rack was her doll's baby bed when she was a kid. See, it does look like a baby bed, doesn't it? I knew it. Yeah, I think it is it's a magazine rack though. So y'all, I'm always looking for interesting things to put my stuff in. So I never even thought about a magazine rack, but I'm not putting it on the floor. I'm gonna put this on the shelf because I have some nifty shelves and I'm trying to get things kind of organized on the shelf. And so I think this is going to help tremendously. Or I could put like my cutting boards in here. You know, we got all kinds of cutting boards and envelope boards and all that kind of stuff. I could put those in here. That would work also. So, I mean, it's kind of endless. Or, y'all know what else I can put in here? I got a better idea. Hold up. Let's test this out. Where are you? Gotta do a little test. Because I didn't try this. So I can take, I have these containers. Let me move this over a little bit. So I have these containers here. And they stack nicely and everything. But, when you stack stuff, it's hard to get, the one you want is always at the bottom, right? So if we just make sure everything's closed up good. We make sure everything's closed. We can actually store these on their side inside of here. Now, if I put them like that, I could probably get one more in there. But if I put them this way, maybe I can get, if I have I don't know. I'd have to just play around with this. But in any case, I only have like about 3 of these anyway, so all of them would fit in here quite perfectly. So I don't know. I'll have to play with that one. That's a thought. That's a thought right there. Because what I'm attempting to do is to containerize everything. So even things that are in drawers, put them in containers, and then it's just easy to kind of remove stuff and put it, bring it over to my desk and to do some work with that. Although I hate to call it work because usually I am in play mode or creation mode. So I just wanted to, so those are all the things that I got from the 10 places that I went today, because I almost went to 10 places, I have to say. So I just wanted to show you all again before you shove off that I have a new digital kit that's in the shop, and it includes these pages. So if you don't have any books that have like interesting illustrations, I actually made a kit that you can use for your collaging, or you can use these as pages within your journals as well. And I just really like the illustrations that were on these pages. And I've been using them for myself. But I was like, wouldn't it be cool if I could kind of share this with my junk journal community? So this is a great way, especially these pages right here. Y'all, I love these pages right here because they have like so much going on. Any kind of way you tear the page, you can use them in your collages. So there's a few of these, and none of these pages are duplicated. So these are actually 2 different types of illustrations. Y'all, looks like you're going down and then going up. And then also put like some catalog pages in here too. And I adjusted the colors on the page so that when you print them out, they will just be stunning, just like these pages are, but still have that vintage feel to them. And those are up over at pleasantcreations.com. Y'all don't forget, please give this video a like before you leave as well. And if you don't have a printer but you still want some interesting pages, I actually put together a paper pack, and the paper pack has 100 sheets in it, and I'm going to include some illustrated pages, some pages with some pictures, some text pages, some music pages. It's a premium pack. It'll also have some of the pilot instruction pages as well, and like just what I have all kinds of things in my collection. So you'll get a little bit, oh, not that one. I was playing around with that paper a little bit earlier. So you'll get lots of different types of papers you can use in collages or in your books or whatever, just to make your ephemera. So again, those are at pleasantcreations.com. And I also didn't mention that I do live stream daily in the mornings, and those live streams are also available for replay if you can't make it up that early in the morning. So Brenda and Rachel, usually they're early risers, and they join me in the morning over at Patreon. And so you can check that out at patreon.com/Liz for a day. And I put up exclusive content over there, and it's not a lot of duplicated content from over here on the YouTube channel. However, y'all know there's over 500 videos over here on the YouTube channel, and probably about 150 extra pieces of content over on over at Patreon, to include rewards and perks and all kinds of stuff. So if you all are interested in that, you can support the channel by heading over to Patreon, and I will love. Oh, and I forgot to tell you that I have a podcast over there as well. So the podcast is running now over on Patreon too, so you can check that out. So, y'all, that's everything that I got from the thrift store. I hope I gave you all some fantastic ideas. And if I did, don't forget, give this video a thumbs up. And I am going to go ahead and shove off. Thank you so much for joining me. I had a fantastic time sharing what I got. So with that, I am going to say love, peace, and hair grease. From your sweet Lotus Blossom and lovable Lizzie, have a fantabulous day and enjoy life. Good night, all.